I said it's only right to talk about mass deception because one fool makes many fools. All right? One fool makes many fools. Do you see what's going on? I don't want to play it, but I am going to show it. One fool, my people, make many fools. This is the broad way. This is the broad path. These are Satan's minions. And now he's taken it even to the prisons. Do you see what is going on, my people? Do you understand? How can you and this man be serving the same God? Huh? He's everywhere. Jamaica, Brooklyn, the jails, the false prophets of the Lord. Do you know he has his own Bible named Yeezy? Do you know he has his own Bible where he takes out every part that says God and puts Yeezy? All right? All right. Do you guys know that? How can you and this man, Jesus, whatever you want to call it, he has his own Bibles. Do you know that? And any part that's supposed to say the Lord, it says Jesus book. Let me show you how lost our people are. Why they going to hell. Let me show you. I cried watching this. If you see the comments, if you see the folly, he's everywhere. These are the false prophets in the last days that's taking the people to hell. Sunday is not even the Lord's day. Constantine changed the Bible, the day of worship, to Sunday. Okay? They're getting ready for their Messiah. This Sunday is sun worship. He's not worshiping the living God. Okay? Sunday is sun worship, named after the pagan sun god Invictus. Sunday has become the day when wages were traditionally paid to workers, leading it to be seen as a day of celebration and thanks. Constantine chose Sunday to be the day for Christians' worship, as it already enjoyed special status in Roman week. Okay? That is not the Lord's day. So, you gotta understand this. This is not the Messiah. They are ushering in their Christ that's coming. And you guys need to wake up. This is who they're ushering in. All right? This is who they're ushering in. All right? We know that is Pope Alexander VI's son. Who's this? Now, all right, this is your Messiah, meaning God with us. Emmanuel never changed. All right, in the Hebrew, meaning God with us, and even later Hebrew, when it was Paul's time in the New Testament, same thing, never changed, just changed the E, just like how Isaiah was I, and then it was E, same thing. So you guys got to be very, very careful right now. And the time we're in, because A lot of the world is on the Broadway. They are ushering in their Messiah that's coming. Do you look at the people and these crowds? Look at the people. Huh? He said this is a feeling. Alright? Whenever you're ready, you can listen to his wife talk about that their sermon is feeling. And their church is called Kanye. Okay? The church is called Kanye. I hope you guys understand what's going on. Because a lot of you is in the broad path. A lot of you are in the broad path and you don't know it. That's why it's important for me to come out here and tell you the Messiah's name. It is so important for me to show you the Messiah's name, as I've been showing you. But a lot of people are still not going to wake up to the Messiah's name. That I know. I also know that. But it's important for me to emphasize for the ones who do want to wake up, the ones who do want to live forever, the ones who do want to serve the Lord in spirit and in truth. It's important for me to do that. And there's going to be a few people who's going to be spreading his name. All right. And I'm going to just go through some books. You know, you got to be wise out here, guys. The Savior's name is Emmanuel, and it's always been Emmanuel. But the Lord was going to take his name out of the princes of Judah's mouth, out of the children of Israel's mouth, because they sinned against him and they were serving other gods. They want to serve Satan and they want to serve God. All right. I can go to 1,000 books. I can show you guys many things about Emmanuel. Do you see the type of books? This is the book of David. This is David's Psalms book when Emmanuel's in it many times. Do you see how old this is? Right. We can keep going. We can pull up 1,000 ancient books. But if you don't believe in the Lord, and he hasn't opened up your eyes, and he hasn't manifested himself or his name to you, then you're just not going to get it. You're really not going to get it. And that's a very sad thing for me right now, that my people don't get it. And all nations, kindreds, and tongues, wake up. This help for the true disciples of Emmanuel. The true help for the true disciples of Emmanuel, the Christ. I have an old book called Kilimero, and those were some Aborigines who were in Australia, and they were from the tribe of Dan, and they said their Messiah's name was what? Emmanuel. Okay, a journey to Salem in Emmanuel's land, Mount Zion. Get me? To the children of Israel and all the lands of their dispersion, Emmanuel. You guys are not supposed to forget this. It is him whose name is Emmanuel. You get me? Stop being like your ancestors who rejected him. Wake up. Wake up. Alright? Know where you're going. I could testify because he saved me. With his name, not once, not two, but we're in the age of the Antichrist, where they're going to deny Christ, and they're going to forget Christ, and they're not going to know Christ. Oh, Emmanuel. But I pray you guys remember him, and don't ever forget him, because if you do, you're done. I had to wake you guys up. There's too much books. Read. There's too much books for you not to be reading. There's too much truth for you not to be reading. Too much. The book of the Spirit of Truth. You know, I want you guys to wake up. And if you can't now, a lot of my books on Google, they've been blocking me out, so I can't really go into them to show you guys because of the truth. They don't want you guys to know the truth. But go into any old Psalms book and hymns book, and you'll see all the Psalms are about Emmanuel. Now, you see, can't open this book. This has been happening to a lot of my books to show you guys the truth and for me to get into, but I hope. See, this one, I told you guys to read it. Now they're taking off the information off the internet, the Desire of Ages, where his own people denied him, the Nazarites. When he went to the Gadites, they rejected him. But is his name called Jesus? No, it's called Emmanuel. And then they were talking about him being a magician. It's a very good book. And this book, in the Hymns of David,